Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to talk about saving money by working on your car yourself and staying safe while doing so. Okay, so a lot of us enjoy working on our vehicles because we like getting dirty, like turning a wrench, like staying in tune with what's going on with our vehicle, and we like saving money. So instead of taking it to the mechanic, we do our own work, right? Okay, great. Now, the whole thing about doing so is you need to stay safe while working on your car. You don't want to get hurt, or aside from going through the pain and agony, your hospital bills are going to take away any money you may have saved along the way. So when you're working on your car, a lot of times you have to jack it up, use proper jacks, jacking equipment, that kind of thing. But when you lift it up, well, and also you can use car ramps. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But when you lift up a car, you need to make sure it stays up and doesn't roll back on you. For that, you need some quality wheel chucks or tire chucks. You can buy those at any automotive store, and they generally run anywhere from $6, $7 on up to $15, $20, depending on the brand you get or where you buy them. But how about if you don't want to go to the store and buy them? How about if you don't want to bother turning on the computer and ordering it online? How about if you don't want to bother? How about making it yourself? How about that? That's a novel idea. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Here we go. Here's some wheel chucks I made for myself a while back. Originally, this was 3 pieces of 2x4. 3 2x4s. You can see it. Originally, it was all one continuous piece of lumber. Now you can use 2x4s, 2x6, 2x8, 4x4s, anything like that is perfectly fine. These are just 3 I had lying around, so I grabbed what I had. Normally these are too small to use for any project, so they would have gone into the garbage. I just glued them and screwed them together, and you can see I wasn't very careful. I mean, look at right here, it's all uneven. So I didn't really take a lot of time and trouble. I just threw it together really quick. Then all you do is turn them sideways, figure out the angle you want, 1 cut with the saw, and you got 2 wheel chucks, free of charge. You can see I use these all the time. Look how dirty they are. So 2x4s, any lumber you have, this would have gone in the garbage. Why throw it away? Why waste it? Why not use it and make it productive? 2 wheel chucks, simple, easy peasy project. Keep you safe, save you money. There you go. Now let's talk about some car ramps. I'm going to show you how to make some car ramps for almost nothing. Let's go over there and take a look at the car ramps. Okay, so let's talk about some car ramps now. Now when you're working on the underside of your car, you could have a choice of either jacking it up and putting jack stands and all that kind of stuff, or using car ramps. Now, for some things you need a jack and a jack stand. For other things, it's just quicker and more convenient to use car ramps. And I didn't have any at the time, and I decided to use some spare lumber that I had lying around to make my own car ramps. And you have a couple of choices of car ramps you can buy currently on the market. The old-fashioned metal ramps, which have been around for ages, the only problem with those is that the angle is too steep, they're too tall, and most modern cars being fairly low, the bumper will hit the ramp before the tire ever gets to it. So those are generally not very effective unless you have a truck or a big SUV or something like that, 4-wheel drive, something really high off the ground. The other choice are the plastic ones. Those have a steeper angle to them and are better for the lower vehicles that are on the market today. But the problem with the plastic ones is that they're made of plastic, and I didn't really feel comfortable putting 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 pounds on some plastic and putting my life at risk underneath the vehicle where there's the possibility it could collapse on me. I just didn't feel very comfortable. And not to mention, they're not really cheap either. Both of those, either one of those, will cost you around $50 or more. I mean, Harbor Freight is about $50. Other places are probably more. So I decided to make some car ramps for myself. Initially, my thought was just to use the car ramps for quick and easy oil changes. I didn't like having to go to the trouble of pulling out the jack and the jack stands and all that stuff just to do an oil change. So to speed up the process, I decided to use this piece of lumber right here, which is like a 4x12 I had a couple of these left over from a patio project that I did a few years ago. So initially I decided to just cut this off and use it as a car ramp. I thought just these 4 inches would be sufficient for me to get under the car and do the oil change. Well, that project turned out to be a lot longer and more tedious than I thought it would be. Not because it's difficult to do this, but because I had to figure out the physics, the dynamics of getting a car up the ramp properly. Now, I'm sure you've seen videos or you've tried to get a car up a ramp, and a lot of times the car will push the ramp forward, and you have a heck of a time trying to get up the ramps. And the problem is, the car basically is pushing it because it doesn't like ramps. Now, as you see back there, I have that second one mocked up as a ramp. I'm going to make this short. I'm not going to make this very, very complicated, but I went through a lot of different versions before I came to this one here, which is the best one. Like you see, I made a cut here, then I made a different cut here, then I added different parts to it. I tried different ramps like that one back there, and generally I found that the car kept pushing the ramp forward. Because when you have a front-wheel drive car, the wheels generally turn forward and they pull themselves up the ramp. So ramps work semi-okay with front-wheel drive vehicles, but rear-wheel drive vehicles are much, much harder because the front wheels don't do anything. They're actually being pushed by the back ones, so they push whatever's in front of them. Yes, they're spinning forward, but they have no torque. They have no pull. So they don't want to climb up that ramp. So I have that one back there mocked up to show you one of the versions that I tried where I had a really long slant of a ramp, and the car still had a heck of a time getting up there because it would constantly push the ramp forward. The conclusion I came to after many, many different tries is that cars actually like stairs, just like we do. And this is a stair pattern that I created. That one back there is a stair pattern also. The top is not permanent, it's just a mock-up for this video. But cars actually like stairs. Climbing up the stairs is much, much easier, and the car does not push the ramp out of your way. So this is what I found, and you can benefit from this. And instead of going through all the headaches that I went to figuring it out, you can make this yourself. I mean, look at this. I just have a mishmash of parts here where all these were like old particle boards, old shelving, old different things that were going to go in the garbage. And I put them all together into one big car ramp, which is solid because this stuff is solid, heavy wood, especially this block here, which is a solid piece of lumber. The car is not going to collapse on this, and it raises it up plenty for me to be able to get under the car and do an oil change or any kind of maintenance I want to do. And by putting all this together, it won't take you that long to do. You just figure out the height you want to go to, and you can pick whatever height you want. You can make it as high or low as you want to, depending on the materials you have lying around. You can go buy some material if you want to. It's your choice. I just used stuff I was going to throw away. So make it as long as you want to make the angle convenient for you, depending on how low your vehicle is, and put it together to your specifications. Just create a stair pattern, and you will find your car will climb up these ramps very, very easily. It won't push it forward out of the way. You'll never have that issue, and you'll save yourself $50 minimum. So between making these ramps for yourself and the wheel chucks that we discussed a little while ago, you're going to save $60, $70, $80 depending on where you buy them, whether it's on sale, what brand you get, etc. So minimum $60 even if you get them at Harbor Freight. And this is safe right here. You're not going to worry about a car collapsing on you and killing you. So I have no problem telling you that this is a good thing to make because I definitely don't want to see any of you guys getting hurt out there. I put my life under this. So let me cut right now, and I'm going to show you how easily the car climbs up these ramps, just so you can see a full demonstration of how easy it is to do it. So let's go do that right now. Well, so there you go. I just showed you guys how to make yourself some quick and easy wheel chocks or tire chocks and car ramps with no investment whatsoever, just stuff you have lying around the house, and hopefully it'll help you out, make things easier for you, definitely keep you safer, and keep you from getting hurt, save money at the same time. This time, quick and easy video, nice simple stuff to do around the house with leftover materials. Save yourself some money. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to click that like and subscribe button and that bell. You know how weird YouTube is. It doesn't tell you when another video comes up unless you go through all these multiple steps. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to see you guys back here real soon. Thanks for hanging out with me. Talk to you real soon. Bye-bye for now.